Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it away. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it away.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome back for another round. Let me grab my sweater off of here. Oh, I was going to put this on tonight. You guys probably wouldn't have even realized it was over there, but I'm weird like that. I would have. I was going to wear it tonight, but it was kind of warm in here with all the lights on, so I didn't really need it. But I wore it this morning when I went over to the doctor this morning. I don't know why I'm blue. This screen, I think it's because I did a pre-recorded last night. It's like all messed up now. So I don't know, that blue's it's bluing. It's bluing. Oh, I think it's because I have it on classic, maybe too. I don't know. It's something's different, but that's what it is. I don't have that on, but it says it's supposed to be like black, but I guess I could change the color of it here, because I must. We'll just do it black. But welcome in. How's everybody doing tonight? What is today? I can't even forgot already. It's Tuesday still. Still Tuesday, only Tuesday. It seems like it's later in the week for some reason. I think it's because I've just been pretty busy this week. But if you're new to the channel, my name is Tanya, or TitaniumBuilt. Thanks for being here tonight. I appreciate it. We're going to go over some of the documents that came out in Pullman. Before we do that, we'll let some people kind of come in the chat just for a few more minutes, a couple more minutes, and then we'll get started. Hopefully you guys all had a great day. I did do 2 other lives today. I've been on live train today. We did a live when I came out of the doctor's. I had some messages that they had caught Austin Drummond, so we went live over that, and we just look at some news sources and stuff like that. I know there's been a press conference now. We'll have to go over that. But we didn't see that. We didn't see that whenever we were live. And then we went live on the second channel we have here, which is Unfiltered with Tanya. It's where we do a little thing, like a little bit of unfiltered stuff over there, you know, a little unfiltered side of me. And today we just reviewed some makeup and we just talked for a little bit. And then now here we are. So it's been a long day. It's been a busy day. Hey, Ladybug. Hey, Mary Beth. It's good to see everybody in here. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Dion. Hey, baby girl. Hey, Courtney. And I'm glad you guys like the tag products. Hey, Lise. No, not this one. Not yet. I don't think we'll get there on this live. There are some there's actually a new document out of Idaho too. When I said last night, I think this is going to be the final document we read out of Idaho, I guess I was lying to y'all. I didn't realize. Yeah, Steve Jr. and Olivia. They've been together for a little while. They I think they're engaged and now they have their own like YouTube channel. I don't know what kind of content it's going to be. Maybe life vlogging because they are like something like that. I have no clue. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. You might know even better than me. I haven't watched the videos over there yet, but I think it's like Chronicles of Gonzalez. I want to say like I saw it when I was on my other channel today. It popped up. And it's so funny. On my other channel, I was like trying to see who I followed on there. I follow absolutely nobody. I was like, we got to fix that. It's not good. It's not good. Well, I'm glad you can chat tonight, Mary Beth. We missed you. You're going to subscribe to Ipsy because of me? I'm going to subscribe back to Ipsy. I must have unsubscribed on accident. I didn't want to unsubscribe from the smaller one. I was trying to do it from the bigger one, but now that I'm thinking about it, I want the bigger one too. I think that it'd be good to get rid of like to give away some of those products. So if you mostly ladies are interested, but if you're Pete, you may be interested. Pete was all about it today. He was like, "Where's the makeup? Where?" I'm just kidding. Pete was like, "I'm out of here" when he started talking about makeup. It like we should all subscribe and then just whatever we don't like, we could swap between each others. Like we can swap stuff, whatever we don't want. Everything in this one was good. Like everything I could have used. Hey, Triple L. Hey, Willows. But I figured I'll give some away because, you know, I have plenty of stuff. So did I say hey to you, baby girl, by the way? Hey, Legal Lacey. Yeah. Yeah. I wish that they wouldn't have, I wish they would have maybe did the things a little differently in this case. Like I wish in a way they would have went to trial. I'm glad they didn't because of the victims' families. That didn't want to go to trial. But at the same time, it's like there's so many open questions, you know, that everybody can have. And Bryan can tell his own story now, right? Like he can make up something and there's going to be people out there that are going to believe it. Hook, line, and sinker. That's just the world that we live in. But I was looking up laws and they don't have a son of Sam law, but they do have laws that are just like it, where they can't profit off of the crime that they committed. They can't. They're not allowed. So don't you let Nancy tell you any different. Thanks, Mary Beth. I appreciate that. Heatless curlers, and I put some makeup on. Actually, I used a different blush tonight. I always do the wrong way. I don't know if she's in here or not. Well, Mary Beth, I appreciate you. Hey, Kathy. How are you doing tonight? I thought you had a helmet on. Look like you're having fun there. Hey, Cherie. I used to love going biking. My great niece was in, we're getting ready to get to things, I promise. My great niece was in roller skates the other day at the baby shower. There is nothing cuter than seeing a little girl play with her grandpa and him just take the time and just go out there and help her. You know, it was just the cutest thing ever. I was outside, I was just looking and I was proud. Hey, Marianne. It was a fun show. You have to be there next time. I'll have to put out a better let you guys know a little bit ahead of time. I scheduled it for yesterday, but I should have put it on my channel maybe yesterday. Hey, Victor. My toes on my paralyzed size moved. Well, Catherine, maybe that was because they did something crazy to my feet today. Maybe I took that and I gave it to you. No, she said she had a huge day. Her toes on her paralyzed side moved today. That's huge. That's huge. Did it hurt when they moved? Did it feel good? I mean, because I can't really bend my toe on my left side. Hey, Lenora. Hey, Coffee Star. Welcome in, everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Hey, Marianne. I don't know if I said hey to you. I read your comment, but I don't know if I said hey. Can't believe I missed the makeup show, Pete said. Hey, it was pretty good. But I kept the makeup pencil for myself, like the eyebrow pencil. I was like, we're going to keep this. I thought they broke up too, because I kind of maybe assumed because like she wasn't in a court and stuff with him. And maybe that was just something that they decided together that he would just be there with his family, Maybe she thought people would have something to say, and people would have, because if she would have been there and recorded their like them talking or something, like with Steve talking outside the courthouse, or Steve Jr. and Steve, people would have been like, she's only dating him to get a story, or like she's just there to get a story, or I can hear it. I can hear it now. So I think they made a good decision, her just kind of staying back. She might have even been there. Maybe she just stayed back. Maybe she stayed back at the hotel or something. But either way, I'm glad that they're happy. I will. I've heard of her before. I don't know if I think I was subscribed to her maybe. But on my second channel, I'm not subscribed to anyone. On this channel, I am. But I just need to. I need to watch some more true crime. Hey, Simple Southern Mama. That's what me too, Courtney. That's what I said today. I was like, I start getting too much and then I don't use it. Because I'll go through like a period where I don't even wear makeup or something. Hey, Katie. I loved all their stuff, baby girl, when I used to get the FabFitFun box. Oh, I used to love it. Well, come over to our side because I don't know what I'm doing neither. And it's cooler that way when you don't know what you're doing. I still go based off of some of the stuff that my mom told me, and that's probably not good. Hey, Margaret, I'm so glad that you made one. Oh, I'm glad you found it too. Thank you for being here. We're like, I think I checked before the live, we're like 19 subscribers away from 22,000. So we're really close. So, and if you're like within the 53% that watches me that hasn't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Subscribe to the channel, everybody. And we're going to get started. Hey, Crime Kitty. I started saying hi to everybody, and then we just kind of started saying hi. Hey, Ruby, Nikki. Hey, Michael. We got Katie Jacobs. We got Christians in here. Okay, we'll get to the bottom here. Oh, he can? Family rights over to his family. Ooh, I don't like that. I didn't think about that. Hey, Rita. Hey, Chosen. You just need the right makeup. That's what it is, Mary Beth. We'll get you. Hey, Lord Mama. Hey, Jet Set. Maybe I'll have to order some makeup and try it out when I get the fancy pants for my nephew. Yeah. Oh, you cried, you screamed and yelled. Oh, I bet that was, did it scare you? I bet it scared you at first almost, I would be like, oh my God, was that real? Did that really happen? Hey, Joyce from Canada. You have a pretty cat. Very pretty kitty. I thought maybe mine was in here, but he's not. He's out of here. Hey, Tracy. Okay, I think we're towards the bottom. Look at that, 17 months. Love that. Thanks for subscribing. I would hope. He says subscribe. No, everyone subscribe to the channel. It'd be fun. So there was an order sealing documents that came out of Idaho today. So we'll go over that one and then we'll start going into the ones from Pullman. So the ones from Pullman are, if you look on their website, it's really confusing. So thank goodness, body moving. I love her. She put them into a Google Drive. So they're a lot easier to kind of read and go over because they were really, I don't know what they're doing in Pullman compared to, Latah County and Ada County. The documents just, it didn't look the same to me. It looked like foreign language over there. So I'm glad that she did that. So I wanted to make sure that I shouted her out for that. And I thought I saw Crime Kitty said she did her membership. Look at that, 28 months. Man, you're right behind, you're literally right behind Ashley. I think hers was 29 last night. That's amazing. Thank you guys for being here for so long. That's a long time. Been putting up with me forever. What was that? Did you guys hear that? Okay, I don't know what that was. I have no clue. Something just beeped, but earlier it sounded like somebody was coming through my wall. Like it sounded like someone was hammering, but there's nowhere to hammer on the other side of this. So if you see me jump tonight and just run, the ghost got me. And I cleaned these before the live. I know. I'm a perfectionist. I'm going all out. I feel like it is, baby girl. I'm like, and Vincent's taking a nap, so I couldn't ask him like if he could hear it. And I'm like, he's gonna wake up. It's like it was loud. I think I got a ghost. I got 2 dogs that'll take care of me. Okay, I have my light on. Okay. So this is just an order regarding sealed documents. When I first read this, I thought I read something wrong and I was like freaking out, but I'm glad I didn't say anything. But it just is from the courts and it just says, as part of the process to review sealed records to determine which should be unsealed, the court will process the review of those documents from newest to oldest. So that's going to take a while. The court will require the parties to indicate whether they have an objection to unsealing any specific document, and if they believe a document should remain sealed, they must identify why redacting of materials is not acceptable arrangement, and with detail and specificity, why the document should be sealed from both a legal and factual standpoint. Simply citing a court rule without more is not a sufficient response. Ann Taylor, I'm just saying. So I guess she's still working for Bryan Kohberger. They have to do all this. The response must identify each document. Sorry, I lost my spot. So the response must identify each document by date, name, and number of each document identified in the order for review of sealed status of a particular group of documents. The parties must file their response, including, if appropriate, a notice of non-objection within 14 days of the court's order identifying a particular group of documents for review of sealed status. The first set of documents the court requires the parties' input as outlined above include the following documents. Date refer to date of filing as reflected in the clerk's case summary. So they're going to go, they're going to go from the newest documents to the oldest documents. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean like cough in your ears there. So these are what they're going to start. I don't know how many there are here. Let's see. Is this what they're going to start with? Okay. It looks like this is what they're just going to start with. So 7/24/25, the first one is the state's exhibit S1-5-7/23/2025 sentencing hearing, which includes photographs of each of the deceased victims and a photograph of the 6 victims together. I don't see why they would redact or hold that, but okay. Then 7/23/2025 order modifying / amending no contact order. That's 7 orders. 7/15/25 opposition to motion to vacate non-dissemination order. 7/9 Sealed Exhibit S, State 1 to state's response to defendant's 24th supplemental request for discovery. 7/3/25, Sheriff's return concerning witness KSF. 7/2/25, guilty plea advisory form completed by defendant. I'd like to see that. 6/27/25, second notice of filing defendant's additions / objections to the juror questionnaire. 6/27/25, sheriff's return concerning witness TAD. 6/26, sealed order on defendant's order to proof alternate perpetrators, and it says unredacted. 6/25, sealed exhibit W to defendant's 24 supplemental request for discovery. 6/25, state's amended notice of compliance and motion to seal state's amended witness list. I mean, some of these are really pretty decent, but I'd like to see these. 6/18, court minutes for closed session, motion concerning alternate perpetrator. I'd love to see that. I want to see the whole thing, the whole meeting for the alternate perpetrator. I want to hear what Ann said. What was the alternate perpetrator? Who was she blaming? Exactly what was she saying that they did? I want to know it all. 6/16, state's motion to seal ex parte filings, out-of-state witnesses. 6/16, exhibit S1, Part B to state supplemental response to request for discovery, expert testimony. Then 6/16, states S1 to states supplemental response for request for discovery. Same thing, expert testimony. 6/13, sheriff's return concerning witness YR. I don't even know who some of these witnesses are. I'm like over here like, YR. Not ringing any bells. 6/13, defendants reply to support of motion for access. 6/13, defendants reply to state's objection to defendant's offer of proof. Alternate perpetrators and defendant's evidence in support of offer of proof of alternate perpetrator. 6/12, state's motion to amend witness list and supplement expert disclosure. 6/12, notice of filing. Sealed defendant's amended exhibit chart. 6/12, order sealing state's response to defendant's motion, special investigation. 6/12, order sealing defendant's motion for access and objection court order. We have 6/11, motion to seal state's response to defendant's motion, special investigation. 6/11, state's response to motion, defendant's motion, special investigation. 6/11, defendant's objection to release of privileged and confidential work product. Okay, 6/11, defendant's motion for access and fair investigation. 6/11, motion to seal defendant's motion for access and objection to court's order. 6/9, witness list, defendant's second amended phase 2 mitigation witness list. 6/9, order staying order. 6/9, order sealing defendant's motion and order for emergency order. 6/9, order conditionally denying admission of additional exhibits as evidence at trial. Wonder who that was for, like the defense or prosecution. 6/9, order granting defense expert analysis of evidence. 6/6, state's response to the defendant's motion for independent analysis of evidence. 6/6, motion for emergency order. 6/6, motion to seal defendant's motion and order for emergency order. 6/6, stipulated motion to the admission of additional exhibits as evidence as trial. 6/6, motion for independent analysis of evidence. 6/5, order granting access to sealed record. 6/4, defendant's S1 to state supplemental response to defendant's request for discovery. And then we've got 6/3, defendant's S1 to state's response to defendant's 23rd supplemental request for discovery. And then 6/2, exhibit 5 to defendant's 23rd supplemental request for discovery. And that's from Judge Hippler himself. That's a lot. Thanks for sticking with me for those. That was a lot, you know? That was a lot. So we'll go over to the case documents now. Let me see. I had these pulled up, I thought. Okay. We're just going to just go from the top to the bottom. So I'm just going to show you kind of what I have. I'm going to refresh the screen. Make sure. Okay. So these are all the documents in here. Now, some of these have like multiple documents inside of them. That's why like if you go on the website, there is more if you scroll down. That's what's listed here. But these are like, if you open one of these, sometimes there's like 23 pages, you know, and they're all kind of separate documents. And that's why. So it should just pop right up. Okay. I usually don't use this little program to use like to open my documents, like the PDF or whatever. I don't use whatever this is. Anyways, hey AZ, let's rock some docs. We love docs around here, don't we? Oh, that's what they identified her as? Because it should be MM. But oh, I don't know. That's weird. You know that night that she was DoorDashing for like, how many hours did she say? Like 15 or something crazy? I was like, dang, girl, take a break. Take a break, a long break. So this is the Pullman police, and it's called the CAD master call table. And if you're asking yourself, what is a CAD master call table? Because I was asking myself that when I first started reading this. It is, let me let you know. It's a computer-aided dispatch system that stores and manages information about all incoming and outgoing calls for service. So the master call table acts as a database holding crucial details about each call, such as the caller's information, the phone number, address, the nature of the incident, and the units dispatched. So it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, like an invoice of your call in a way. So and these are hard to read because I'm not from Washington and I don't see documents like this very often, but it just says active call and it gives the address. It says nature burglary, Pullman, and it's just a call in or a incident report on, a burglary, it looks like. It says merchant Sadie Grace. It says officers responded, computer report. RP's roommate just saw a male in the house / had a ski mask and a knife. Roommate and RP in her bedroom. And that's pretty much it. It says, then it has like Sunday at 10. Doesn't have anything there. It comes down. It says roommate kicked the male. This doesn't have to do with Kohberger, so I guess we don't really need to read it. But it says saw him 5 minutes ago. RP has 2 other roommates that are not home. RP's bedroom is downstairs and has okay, that's I don't what and last heard the person upstairs. Okay. He like has a space between that. RP hearing footsteps upstairs still. The footsteps are directly above the RP's room. RP thinks that it might be a roommate. Correction, it was just an officer. Okay. Did not get full RP info before officer arrived. Call type 1 reopened by Alfredo Espino. And I was like, that was 10/19/21. So I guess they were just going through old reports, seeing if that could have been Bryan Kohberger. That's what I'm taking anyway from that. Okay, so this is the final approved report. It says status, record status, inactive. I know we will see his emails and correspondence from when he was applying for Pullman, or with the guy that was the Pullman Police Department's chief when he was in Moscow, or in Pullman. I mean, sorry. Let's see. Okay, is this a ticket? Pullman Police Department incident. Okay, I thought I just saw that this down here. I wasn't sure. So this is another natured call. It says burglary, and it's been received by Emily Dow. Responding officers. That's a lot of responding officers. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wow, okay. It was burglary, additional offense, threatening. And then it says circumstances, no bias suspected, using non-applicable. Let me try to make this a little bit bigger. I'm just trying to see what this is. Resident home, officer initiated not, I don't know what that means. Knife/cutting instrument used, victim relationship unknown, alcohol involved, and WSU student. And then you have 4 responding officers down here. It says right here, responding officers are all these people. So I don't know. Because then down here, you only have like a few. It doesn't say when it was filed. Oh, it says occurred between 3/28/59 on 10/10/21 and 3/29/05 on 10/10/21. Oh, there's actually more. So look at this. Responding officers are all the way down here. There's even more. No, this is what's okay. Why is his name in this? Involvements. Okay, that's interesting. Like, I'm not sure why his name would be in here. You know what I mean? Unless they were trying to run his name to see if anything came back. Those all say released. These all say other. It says other. Anybody got any clue? Hey, Mariska. And hey, Claw. That's weird. I was trying to see if any of these other names were familiar, but no. No. Okay. I think this is, oh, sorry. This is on the same date, 10/10/2021. I don't really need to go through all this because I don't think this has anything to do with him, but it just says that they have video evidence from their Axon Flex 2 cameras and body 2 video from the interior of the residence, the driver's license. It doesn't say any names. Interior residence. These are all interior. All interior. The interior of a place of residence where a person has reasonable expectation of privacy. And then that's all it says. None of those officers' names even look familiar, so. Okay, this is The Alfredo guy, Espino. Pullman Police District 3. Just who logged the calls. Okay, these are all main radio log tables. Okay, there's 56 of these. I don't think, I wonder if I could. Let's see if I can search for his name. No, he's not even in here, so we know what that means. We're going to go to the next one because I think that some of these are where he was writing. And then some of these are even like FOIAs. I'm trying to read the subject line up here. Andy Frey, now of OSU Cascades, formerly of WSU Pullman Housing, senior staff and cousin or son of the Moscow, Idaho police chief. And I had one friendly possible date on campus before his promotion made it unprofessional to date. He set room assignments. He had a boyfriend live with him before, so it's not like outing. And he kept mentioning boys' showers during training. He could have accessed the apartment to frame Bryan Kohberger. Okay, so this must be somebody saying that Bryan Kohberger was framed. I think right after this document is when I started like reading them. I don't know why I missed this one, but I did. Okay, so I'm going to read this. These are, okay, so these are going, I need to go down and read up, it looks like. Okay, that's it. So I need to read this one and then read this one because the time is different. Okay. So it says Christopher Robert Neal, I don't know who that is, JD, wrote, Washington State University Housing and Residence Life had access to Bryan Christopher Kohberger's apartment on campus and could have taken with gloves that they stalked his personal knife, which they are allowed to have, and left it underneath the woman who died, Goncalves. Okay, that's not even, okay. In Idaho, without him ever walking in the room, and there are people who are his size and build working now for housing who wearing a mask would have appeared to look like him, and I accused of having a gun. Why? Because he is a criminologist and was close to solving a case on campus, per se. This information will raise reasonable doubt and should be offered to the Moscow, Idaho Police Department so that it can get to the attorneys responsible. And as I have open litigation as a Native American directly with these individuals, not through your courts, which I can trust at the moment, because I am also working against state bars of attorneys to clear up their legal status as legal or profiteering. And so I am working directly on my case because I am trained to do so. It's possible that they took and placed his knife, which is why his DNA is on it. Oh, look, you can even go to his LinkedIn profile. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I guess. Never mind. Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah. Let's see who he is. He's from Los Angeles, California. I'm not really doxing him. It's on his LinkedIn. Certified mediator, customer service experience, salsa experience. That's just a little strange, you know? No, they didn't redact anything. No, they wanted people probably to go to his LinkedIn for writing that comment. So then on Tuesday, it says he wrote again. So Resident Life has significantly expanded their staff, and they face all being fired and replace my students, and the residents' assistants with other student staff should be returning to campus today or tomorrow to begin servicing and training. If Griffin Hogan and Jack Van Dam have guns and are concerned they might choose this moment to act, that is my guess. What? I worked with them 5 months, sexually harassed and assaulted by senior staff, and Hogan stole my Facebook stories, smart glasses, and my demands to return them on our work social got me banned and threatened. What the hell are we reading? Ask FBI or state about me. For now, protect WSU. No, you, Vlad. If you don't act, please at least use drones. Okay, I just lost a lot of brain cells reading those two paragraphs. Hey, Ashley Higgins. Wow, that was okay. So when was that sent? January 2nd, 2024. Oh, man. Okay, so this is the City of Pullman Police Department, City of Moscow Police Department. Pullman PD congratulates the City of Moscow Police Department on this arrest. We thank them for their dedication and diligence in offering justice to the families of these young victims. Okay. If you have any information about the subject, his activities, or this case, please contact the Moscow PD tip line. Any information may be helpful as this case moves forward. Okay. So let's see what it says here. Moscow, Idaho. Investigators make arrest in the November 13th quadruple murders in Moscow, Idaho. On November 13th, 2022 at 11:58, Moscow Police Department officers responded to a call at 1122 King Road for the report of an unconscious individual. Upon arrival, officers discovered 4 deceased individuals, which were later ruled to be homicide. Last night, in conjunction with the Pennsylvania State Police and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, 28-year-old Bryan Kohberger was arrested in Albrightsville, Pennsylvania on a fugitive from justice arrest warrant. He is wanted on 4 counts of first-degree murder, Idaho Code 19-4003, and 1 count of felony burglary, Idaho Code 18-1401. I don't know why they didn't put all the codes there. It's 4001 through 4005, I think. For entering a residence with the intent to commit murder. Kohberger resides in Pullman, Washington, and is a graduate student at Washington State University. These murders have shaken our community, and I know that no arrest will restore the families or bring these young students back. However, we believe in the criminal process and continue to extend. I'm going to blow this up a little bit if I can. That's better. And bring these young students back. However, we believe in the criminal justice process and continue to extend our most sincere condolences to the families, said Moscow Police Chief James Fry. Since November, investigators have been laser focused on pursuing every lead in our pursuit of justice. This complex case took extensive work to develop a clear picture of what occurred, and I'm thankful for the dedication shown by members of the Moscow Police Department, Idaho State Police detectives, and crime lab technicians and scientists, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the resources and personnel. For the resources and personnel to conduct this massive investigation. It was persistent determination and extensive hours spent unraveling this case that led to an arrest. On the evening of November 12th, Kaylee Gonzalez Manas-Mogan arrived home at about 1:56 a.m. after visiting a local bar and street vendor. Ethan Chapin and Xana Kernodle were at the Sigma Chi house before arriving home at around 1:45 a.m. 2 roommates who survived the murders had also been in the community and returned home at about 1 a.m. On the morning of November 13th, a 911 call was made at 11:58 a.m. reporting an unconscious person at the residence. The call came from inside the home with one of the surviving roommates' cell phones. Moscow police responded and found 2 victims on the second floor and 2 victims on the third floor. Autopsies conducted by the Latah County coroner confirmed the identity of the 4 victims along with the cause and manner of death as homicide by stabbing. These tragic murders took 4 young, vibrant members from our community. This has been a difficult time for the families, the university, the Moscow community, and the people of Latah. However, it has also proven that communities come together in tough times, says Kendrick Willis of the Idaho State Police. I've had the utmost confidence in the Moscow Police Department that this investigation would be done right. Chief Fry selected the right people for the right positions to successfully solve this case. Nothing deterred the commitment of investigators to work together as they built credible partnerships to bring justice to the victims and their families. The Idaho Supreme Court dedicates that probable cause affidavits remain sealed until the arrest warrant is returned to court. As such, the factual basis of this case will remain sealed until an initial appearance is made in Idaho court. No additional information can be provided in this case until court files and records are released. There will be no bond, and the suspect can waive or fight extradition to Idaho. However, once back in Idaho, the court process will continue. The FBI has committed its full support to our partners with the Moscow Police Department in an effort to solve this horrific case and bring some resolution for the victims' families, said Special Agent in Charge Dennis Rice of the Salt Lake City FBI. Though nothing can bring back Madison, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan, we remain dedicated to working with our state and local partners through this investigation. The investigation continues, and detectives have seized a white 2015 Hyundai Elantra. Additional search warrants and location searches are occurring in multiple locations. Additional evidence will be collected and interviews conducted. Throughout the investigation, the community took an intense interest in this case. Over 19,000 tips were received, with over 9,000 through email, 4,500 by phone, and over 6,000 digital media submissions. Investigators have conducted over 300 interviews. And then these are just, looks like this like a Facebook post, maybe, prayers answered. Okay, I guess that's just their pat on the back they wanted to show. I don't know. Because these are all like good things that they're saying. Okay, what's this? I don't even remember seeing this. I don't remember this guy. Do you guys remember that guy with the green sweater? I don't remember him. I was just seeing if there's like, if there was anything in there. What is this? Why does this guy need to be ID'd? Oh, this is just like, that's just their post. Okay. When was this? Because it said 5/2/2023. I think that they're talking about the car, but no, yeah, right there is a Hyundai. Like, I don't know why this was a big deal. This post was, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's weird that they put this like this post in there. I don't know. It's just weird. This might be some of his correspondence. Okay, so it looks like this one is to Aaron. There should be one to Bryan. Okay, so maybe not. Maybe this isn't it. It says, here is the link to the final version. So news, WSU, press release, statement from Washington State regarding arrest of WSU student. So this was sent to Aaron Breshears. I don't know if that's how you say it. And it's from Gary Jenkins. So, and it's subject to draft WSU statement. And then it's a statement from WSU following Moscow PD news conference. This is Gary. Gary, look at this. Law enforcement officials in Pennsylvania have arrested Bryan Kohberger, a Washington State University graduate student, in connection with the quadruple homicide that took place in Moscow, Idaho in November. On behalf of the WSU Pullman community, I want to extend our deepest sympathies to the friends, family, and colleagues who were impacted by these murders. I'm going to put you guys actually up top. Oh, I can see the chat. There we go. We will long feel the loss of these young people in the Moscow Pullman community. This morning, the Washington State University Police Department assisted Idaho law enforcement officials in the execution of search warrants at Mr. Kohberger's apartment and office, which are both located on the WSU Pullman campus. WSU police are working closely with local, state, and federal law enforcement officials as they continue their investigation. I also want to offer my sincere thanks to all law enforcement agencies that have been working tirelessly to solve this crime. This horrific act has shaken everyone in the Palouse region, and I hope the announcement today will be a step towards healing. Kohberger had completed his first semester as a PhD student in WSU's criminal justice program in December. Sorry, guys. I'm wondering what his grades were like. I'm curious. I don't think they were good. I'm going to say it. I don't think they were good. Hey, Dawn. Yeah, how you feeling, Ash? I hear you there about resting. I need to rest a little bit too. I wanted to go on live though a little bit and read you a little bit. Some of these, I think we'll read through one of the long ones. Okay, so then this is from. Oh, it says right here. This is from Gary Jenkins to Darby Baldwin, and it says, Darby, I have not heard back from Jake. I assume he's on vacation. One of the candidates was Kohberger. I just wanted to see if I kept any written notes on my interview with him. Oh, I think this was supposed to be first down here, maybe. It says, Jake, when you get a chance, can you look to see if I left a hanging folder file in the bottom right drawer of the desk from my interviews of the WSU CJ Fellowship Program candidates? One of the candidates was Christina, and I don't remember who the other ones were. Thanks. So he's probably putting the, oh no, it's only the 27th, so maybe he's not putting the pieces together. Well, he had to have been by this day, though, January 2nd, because he was arrested. He was probably like, oh, yeah, that was probably Kohberger. So, hello, I got a series of emails this morning regarding the Kohberger case. Since we don't have access to the case to attach the emails, I called over there and was told to forward them to you. In total, there will be 7 emails. Okay, so this is Branda, that's Branda, is that really her name? Okay. Subject Kohberger case. Thanks for taking my call this morning. I woke up with a memory pressing me. Oh gosh, about a specific information I had communicated via email to Chief Fry in the 6 weeks following the Moscow student murders. In total, a series of 13 dreams and info surrounding the case. Perfect. Dreams. The first being a premonition 2 nights prior, the second 4 nights after seeing the perpetrator, Mr. Kohberger, in my sleep, and a very accurate description, which my own AI rendition on first attempt nails quite accurately. Get the fudge out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. She said, oh my gosh. It's a dream. It's a dream. Oh, Ashley, take it easy. Oh, I bet he does. Put baby Dale kind of under you a little bit on your ribs, but don't hurt baby Dale. But just be like, baby Dale, lay right here. Let mommy lay on you. I'm telling you, if maybe you put a little pressure on there. I know it doesn't sound like fun, but like just a tiny bit, not a lot, just a tiny bit. It usually will help. I think that's what they do at the hospital. Like they'll try to wrap you up, but that because they can't do nothing for a broken rib. They're just like, so yeah. Oh no, I didn't mean you, MAGA Mama. What did I say? I probably was saying something about this document. But this person, okay. She's mad that Chief Fry did not get back with her. So, premonitions. She can't even spell his name right. Okay. And it was accurate description according to her AI. Okay. So it says, which nails quite accurately and series of related facts and situations surrounding the case, including a student housing lease hustle and other clues, which I have passed along. Whether or not my experience, both while sleeping and much channeling while awake, has been taken seriously, I do not have confirmation from police on. However, I know when I felt a push-to-push info, which I did through a Utah State Police report following my 6th dream, and no FBI was available that day in the building here in Midville/Murray. And I felt to stay put. He was on the move, and within that week, my stress energy lifted, and within 2 days, he was arrested. Oh, because her stress energy lifted, she knew, which was quite a satisfying relief. Like she had something to do with him getting arrested. Look at this. I have received the name Bryan. Spelling's wrong. Yeah, spelling is wrong. So easily, I had not reported that detail. Oh my God. So when did she write this? April 19th, 2024. Okay. Anyway, I have stayed quiet as the talk and YouTube videos and news has blown up on this case. I do have some online interference at times, which is likely due to my international travel and work. Who are you? Though I'm not affiliated or employed by any GIV, I think that means government, but GIV or special interest company/corporation. Who would be the special interest for you? Just the biggest special interest being our Lord. Now she's bringing the Lord into this. Oh my, don't you bring the Lord into this. Okay, so this morning I feel again. I need to reiterate in case it was overlooked because I received no confirmation back. She should have, of course. On a dream I had that I reported in that series of spiritual downloads to the case, which I strongly feel involves the Palos Gulf region course there behind campus in Pullman. I think it could be murder weapon related. What I see/saw is a tee-off location that the structure, low angle roof, pinkish hue building, which I thought was colonial style, but could be Santa Fe, possibly the clubhouse, because in my dreams it was vacant, seasonal, or not, unsure. We all have Google Maps, lady. That building being to my right of the hole or tee off, I'll have to find the original sketch. And to my left in the slight distance is trees and residential and also further past center. I had 2 dreams on this detail. One being that one person I would relate to golf and his legs turning as if swinging in a tee. So I called Chief Fry and left a message this morning and then realized I actually should have forwarded this to your department. Actually, this has nothing to do with anything. What? Get a metal detector. Okay, yeah, we will get right on that. If the weapon has not been found, and check that area. Oh, if the weapon hasn't been found, but you're a psychic, you just said the weapon was there. You're losing me, Linda. You're losing me. You're losing me here. Okay. I feel Kohberger kept the knife because, I mean, she spelled it again the same way. The knife, the first night getting off on his crime. I was even dizzy with the taste of blood. What? And what's a oogie? Oogie in my stomach? What the fuck is oogie? But then ditched it in a place near him. He could keep it. Near him, he could keep it. This person, I don't know. I have references here with authority. If you need those to legitimize me, no, we don't need nothing from you. Madison County on Daybell facts proven. What? Here in Utah with 2 agencies? If anybody puts Daybell in a letter, you just go to arrest them. Just arrest them all. Arrest them all. Hey, Trips. Arrest them all. Go get the metal detector. I could be wrong. I swear to y'all, I'm gonna start saying some stuff that I'm gonna say I'm a psychic. And I'm just gonna say I could be wrong though. But in what I unintentionally do, I have to be willing to be. And this is worth checking out. I know the difference between random dreams versus revelation. I get. Okay. Oh, we got her name. Okay, I didn't even know her name was there like the whole time. Sorry about that. Okay, well, you send in a letter like this, you're on your own. You're on your own. And her name was not Linda, but it was close. Maybe not. I thought that said something else. I thought I said Brenda, but it didn't. It said someone else. Has her phone number on there too. They are dirty dogs. Them dirty dogs. Okay, prisoner transport. Shane Anderson to Aaron. Subject, prisoner transport. Okay. We don't need to read that. Okay. I attached a brief mission operations order that went out to my people. If there are any concerns, let me know. Thank you. Okay, Aaron. Okay. Oh, this is turtle shell. I guess we will be going over turtle shell. I thought we were going to go over it on another live, but we'll go over it on this live. Hey, Squeaky. Hey, Tom. Where were you guys all hanging out? All the guys came in here at the same time. Where were you? Were you on Twitch watching girls in the hot tubs? I guess they got girls in hot tubs over there. What was it like 10:15? It was 10:15. It was done. Everyone kind of. I'm just kidding with you guys. I'm totally kidding with you guys. I just happened to look up and it seemed like 3 of the guys came. 3 of the guys came in. Well, except for in Wicked too. She's everything. She's like, yeah, I was with them. I was watching Cromie. You know me. Trips. At least Trips will tell you. Trips will tell you though. He'll be like, I don't even. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to know. I know it's just. I know it's nuts. I know it's nuts. Okay, so this is Operation Turtle Shell. Now, that reminds me of this literally reminds me of something like Dolly would name his operation if he had one. Operation Turtle Shell situation. Okay. Do you remember when we watched Bryan get put on the plane and then they put the little helmet on him and they, the little everything? We watched the whole flight radar and everything. That was a very interesting night. So the Pennsylvania State Police will be transporting a high priority inmate, Bryan Kohberger, via aircraft to the Moscow Pullman Regional Airport on 1/3/2023. Oh, wait, didn't his dad actually fly into the Moscow Pullman Regional Airport? So he was just there, not too long before that to pick up his dad. They'll be flying in at approximately 15:30 hours. Mr. Kohberger, that's not even spelled right either. Kohberger, it says, is currently in PSP custody per a warrant issued out of the Latah County courts for the November 13th murders of 4 University of Idaho students. This case has garnered significant media attention nationwide. This attention has generated a large media presence in the area as well as attracted the interest of many citizens. Due to this heightened awareness, the potential for unforeseen threats related to the transport of Mr. Kohberger and the potential for information compromise due to media overwatch, Mr. Kohberger's transport had been deemed high risk. So they were going to put him on just a regular old plane and cuff him to the chair, right? They're like, we're taking our own plane. We're taking our own little mini chopper over there, or whatever it was. I know that if Bryan was afraid of planes and that's why his dad came out to drive back with him or whatever, if that was the excuse. Yeah, that little tin can they had him in, that would have been scary. Okay. I was ever on the Hooters channel hanging with Vincent. He'd probably hang out with you. You were Pete MVP. Pete was even here talking about makeup. I'm just kidding. He wasn't. He didn't do that. He didn't do that part. He's like, I'm out of here when we talked about that. But he was here. You guys are funny. It says here, the mission, the Latah County Sheriff's Office is tasked with the safe transfer and transportation of Mr. Kohberger from the custody of PSP to the Latah County Jail. They just didn't know how to spell his name at the time, it looks like, which is fine, you know. The transportation team at execution. The transportation team will meet at the initial rally point in the parking lot northwest of Target at the Palace Empire Mall in Moscow for briefing. Someone maybe need to go to Target, you know. Team members will ensure all required equipment, to include vehicles, is operational prior to briefing. Due to the uncertainty of the transport arrival time, it is advised that team members be prepared early for departure to the initial rally point. The primary plan, at the designated time, 1500 hours, the team will move from the initial rally point, traveling west on Pullman Road, turning north onto Airport Road, and proceeding to the airport. Pullman PD will provide security for the team to ingress and egress interstate aviation. The team will contact the transport aircraft at the predetermined location on or near the tarmac. And this is a C diagram. Let's see again. The team will position the vehicles near the aircraft so that the prisoner compartment doors are facing the aircraft exit if possible, to provide cover and concealment. They Mr. Kohberger is to be secured and placed into a ballistics vest and helmet. Yeah, he was in that helmet. And placed into the prisoner compartment of the designated transport vehicle. That's where he was put, back seat. The team will then depart the ORP area, operating overhead lights on all vehicles, and proceed east on Airport Road to its intersection with Pullman Road. The team will then head east on Pullman Road to its intersection with Farm Road and Perimeter Drive. At CP Chevrolet, the team will turn north onto Farm Road and continue north and turn east onto A Street, following A Street to its intersection with Jackson Street, US 95. At CP Ford, the team will turn south onto Jackson Street and move to the left lane to its intersection with 3rd Street. Turning east onto 3rd Street, proceeding to Van Buren Street to the Sheriff's Office parking lot. The lead vehicles will turn off in the parking lot, and the transport vehicle will enter the Sally Port, which, if you don't know what that is, I'm pretty sure that's the garage that they bring you into. It's like sometimes it'll go like down, like a little bit, because you're going to be going down into the basement of a jail, and that's where he was going. So that's what I think that's what the Sally Port is. So, and you can't fit a bunch of vehicles in there. So, like a couple. Idaho State Police will be providing traffic control at CP Ford, blocking the intersection of A Street and Jackson Street, and CP Dodge, the intersection of 3rd Street with Jackson, Maine, and Washington, as well as unmarked vehicle that will be providing en route traffic and safety info to the team ahead of the convoy. Pullman PD will provide eastbound traffic control on airport road. Admin and logistics. They got the team members. Regular patrol uniform with pistol and rifle. 2 extra magazines for each weapon. And they were like, if anyone's trying to get him out of here, they ain't going to do it. Personal first aid / trauma equipment to include tourniquet and chest seal. Not sure what a chest seal is. Vehicles, marked patrol vehicles, and 1 unmarked ISP vehicle. Weather, mostly sunny with a few clouds. High temperature, 34 degrees. Sunset at 16:13 p.m. 34 degrees, high temperature. I bet with the sun out, that would have been a beautiful day, though. I bet with the sun out, yeah, that would have been a pretty day. Transport equipment, inmate plate carrier and helmet. Belly chains and leg restraints with key. Handcuff key. Don't forget the key. Medical. Moscow volunteer ambulance will be informed of the route and placed on standby. Med evac location, Gritman Medical Center. Contingencies. So let's see. What can go wrong? Threat / hostile contact. Second and tail end vehicle will move to suppress threat. If possible, will lead vehicle and transport vehicle will upgrade and continue using alternate routes as necessary. Officer down. If out of vehicle, the closest non-transport vehicle will move to assist and collect down officers and transport to Gritman Medical Center. I was going to say it has to be like a trauma one. Wow. Okay, so they even had a thing in place if there was an officer down. Okay, so let's just say this is Pullman, and yeah, I guess it's with everybody, but let's say, what if the cars weren't following that close or something? I would be like, I don't want to wait for the next car to have to come get me off the ground. Because it says, if out of the vehicle, the closest non-transport vehicle will move to assist and collect down officers. Wow. Road blockage / collision. Vehicles will redirect to secondary routes as necessary. They try to block the road, you know what I mean? Oh, I'll try to do them dirty and try to get, Bryan Kohberger out of there. So then it says preferred Pullman Road to Van Buren, optional O'Donnell Road to Mixed Road, mixed to US 95. I wouldn't want to be the one driving. Nope, I wouldn't want to. Command and signal, radio, Latol primary, radio operator, Captain S. Anderson, only unless necessary. What if you need to? Info sent to dispatch via MDT, Captain Anderson. And then it just says, oh, look at this. Overhead vehicle lights, siren when crossing intersections if necessary. Assignments. You just got who's charged with what. Wow. What's this? Olson, driver Dana. So I think it's 1, 2. That's a lot. They had a lot of people. Oh, boop, boop. Let's go out. Let's see what's here. So we got the Pullman. Okay, so we got Pullman Road, Pullman Airport. So they're supposed to park here, it looks like. And then that's where the plane flew in right here. Like where those little dots are, maybe. Like where it would pull into. Well, no, it come around here. Yeah, maybe. Could go down there. I can't remember exactly, how it came onto the tarmac. I mean, I remember just seeing it like pulling around, and they got him out pretty quick. Like they had him from the plane to the other car with the helmet on. I don't even know why they put the helmet on him. I mean, I do, but I don't, because they literally put the helmet on him when he was like pretty much in the car already. I mean, someone could shoot him through the car, but he was pretty much in that car already. So. So that's the initial rallying point there. Okay. By the target. See, I mean, that's where I would want to go too. I'd be like, I'm going to go in the target real quick. Trooper 1, where they're going to be sitting. Man. Troopers 2, 3, and 4. Wow. Every corner. This is actually how they used to set it up. And they would just do Friday, Saturday nights after the bars would close where I grew up. That's where they would be posted on every street corner. It'd be like, dang, these cops are trying to get someone tonight. In my 20s, I remember that. Definitely remember that. Tell me if you're from a small town if they used to do that to you guys too, because that's what they used to do to us. So you ain't getting me, officer. Okay, maybe we'll go through a couple more of these because I thought that I know that there's some that have like 20 some pages to them. So we'll see where we get after this. So it says here, this is from David Macon and it's to Gary Jenkins. So hold on one second. Okay. Hey, Citizen Sleuth. Hey, Betsy Ross. Well, hello, everybody. I lost you guys up here. There you are. Okay, I'm like, where'd it go? Okay. So this subject is Review and Selection Research Assistant Project. April 29th selection deadline. It says Gary and Jake. Yesterday was the closing day for the applicants. I have attached a zip folder with all the applications. I don't know how. Okay. Redacted, Bryan, redacted, and redacted. I think that's what that's supposed to be. As you have indicated an interest in meeting with the applicants, what would work best for you all? With 4 applicants, it should be relatively low lift on resourcing. A helpful guide in reviewing the applications is the summary, the duties. Each of the applicants have been evaluated as meeting and or exceeding on the required qualifications. All students will be starting their PhD in the fall semester. If I can be of any assistance in making the selection, please do not hesitate to reach out. Doctoral level graduate, research assistantship for public safety, the background. So the research shows that suburban and rural criminal justice agencies are under-researched, staffed, and resourced. These agencies have considerable data that is underused because of issues in staffing expertise and time. In response, the Department of Criminal Justice and Criminology, working with local public safety agencies, created 2 graduate research assistantships with the city of Pullman and the city Pasco. The purpose of these positions is to support each agency through data management and analysis and to position them for success when they seek external funding. Are they trying to say that there was 2 assistantships there? There was only 4 candidates and Bryan didn't get it? Hey, Bryan. Hey, number 163214. That sucks to be you. Position summary. The graduate research assistants will work independently under the supervision of the complex social interactions laboratory director. Each GRA will coordinate activities with their respective police department, either Pullman or Pasco, and other stakeholders, including database design, management, and analysis of agency data, development of protocols for new data collection processes, report writing, identifying relevant funding opportunities, grant writing, and providing supervision and guidance to undergraduate research assistants working in the complex social interactions lab with GRA and co-management, the CSI lab. You guys made a really good choice in not taking Bryan Kohberger because he's not good with people, we've heard. So, there's that. So duties of the research assistant include, let's see if you would be able to do it. Let's see. Let's just see. organizing and analyzing data provided by the agency and exploring opportunities for automizations, working collaboratively with the agency to build a research agenda serving the agency's needs, recommending new/revised data collection practices to improve data efficiency for the agencies. I don't think so. Producing research beliefs, managing research projects and personnel. Hell no. Supervising undergraduate research assistants. No. Communicating faculty/student research findings to the agency. I'm going to say no because when he was communicating to the faculty, he was yelling. But qualifications, master's degree or above, accepted in the doctoral program in the Department of Criminal Justice and Criminology, data literacy, undergraduate or graduate courses in methods and statistics at the introductory or higher level, independent worker, excellent writing and communication skills, experience with project management. So important dates, April 29th, 2022, selected applicants notified, August 22nd, 2022, fellowship starts. It says redaction log. I don't know. This is I think it's just like they redacted the people's names for the applications, which is fine. That's totally fine with me. We don't need to see their stuff. This is the same thing. Let me see. It says, oh wait, no, it's different, isn't it? No. It's the same. This one's the same. Wait, hold on. That's different. Well, co-manage the CSI lab. I don't remember reading that, but yeah, this is all the same though. Like even says like, maybe she put this one here accidentally a few different times. Oh, maybe it was because at the top. No. But on the last one it did. This one. It said, do you want me to set up an online interviews to include you? If so, let's wait to set them up after Tuesday or Wednesday next week, and you can have an idea about what time of day, if that could work for you. Gary. And that was Jake to Gary. So nothing to do with Brian. Okay, what's this? From Kelly Smith to police. I was just going to see what this was. Short-term use, Kohberger. Okay. I don't see his name in here, but we'll. Oh, it says application, records, request. All this is a records request. It looks like, let me see. It says text message in response to records request. Yeah. Because some of these they're just records requests. This is from JLR. Look, requester Jonathan Riches. And that's not me doxing him. He goes by his full name. Mine will probably be in here too somewhere. Actually, you know what? I think I'll have to look, actually. I don't know if I turned mine back in for Pullman because they needed or was that no, that was Monroe. And I did turn that one back in. I don't know. I did Pullman. We'll see. We'll see if we see my name up in this place. And I'll be like, hey, did not want you to share my name. No, I don't care. But it means whatever, you know what I mean? Look at all those web addresses. Whistleblower status informed disclosure. What? Oh, this one is going to be totally long. So we're going to start on this one tomorrow. This one's 103 pages. Wow. What the hell? Unconstitutional. Wait. Who wrote this? Please use the directives in the email below as a guide for immediately obtaining evidence in the government's legal case against Bryan. Maybe I'll read through this and oh my goodness. I don't, what? Okay, what? Okay. Okay. Whoa. 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 What did I just read? Okay, I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read through this one and see. I mean, because I just saw the N word, like the full blown, like the full blown word. You know, we all know the word. We don't. I don't even, you know. Obviously, I'm not gonna repeat it, but I'm like, what is going on with this document? This might be someone because it already says right here, like per whistleblower investigators. Like, what are you? Is this person? I think they're just gonna be talking out their butt, but it says like I was just scrolling down and I was like, what did I read? Hard R. Yeah, like I'll go back just towards the page and you'll see it on the second one down. Working in the CIA station applied hateful, unauthorized, unconstitutional wiretap surveillance connections. I'm just going to put that back out of the site. But I'm like, what? Hard R. Like I was like, when I saw it, I was like, what? What? What are we talking about, people? I don't even know. We'll go over that document tomorrow. We'll go over that one tomorrow. Just because my feet are hurting a little bit. I mean, woo, it's been a long day. I'm so thankful that Vincent went to the store today because, you know, all trips. These people are these are going to be so wild. I have a feeling that these documents are a little bit more wild than I thought. I think they're going to be like all the people that were calling in. Maybe they weren't all calling to Latall. They were calling over to Pullman or something because we've read a couple of them, and I'm like, man, who's these people? Like even the internet trolls aren't that bad, you know? Like, I mean, Rapper comes in here, he's like not a troll, I don't think. I don't think he's a very good troll. He doesn't troll us very hard, but he came in here and what was his name? Vincent is Rapper. I'm like, no, he's not. Yeah, that does. I'm just like, what the heavens? I'm gonna put the link for this in the chat though, if anyone wants to go read it tonight. If you are all like, I've got to read that document tonight, I'm not going to keep it from you. I'm going to take you to the Google Drive folder. And then you should be able to go back out of that and then go to any of the folders that you want to use. Mary Beth, I wish that I had my dad's old guitar. He had a really nice acoustic. It was what's it called? That's not it. Alvarez? That's what, yeah, that's right. That's right, isn't it? I think that was what it was called. Yeah, Alvarez guitar. And it was blue. It was like a the prettiest royal blue. Don't even see any colors like that one here. We'll see if we could find it. And I moved. Oh my shit. There it is. That's so weird. Seeing that. I shouldn't have looked that up. That's weird. Now I feel like I need it. But it was this really pretty color blue. I'll show it to you. This color blue. And he told the guy that he bought it for he was going to buy it for his daughter for her birthday and all this stuff, right? And got the guy to take like $400 off of it. Back then they were like $1,000. And it wasn't even near my birthday and it wasn't for me. I was like, what? I was like, what, Dad, are you doing? What are you doing to me? You nice, simple Southern mama. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. It's called like Alvarez. Yeah. What's the prison called? Alcatraz. That's what I keep thinking in my head. That's why I'm like Alvarez. That's why I'm like saying it with like, and you're welcome, Trips. Didn't you do something new on your channel, like a new intro or something? Did that come out yet? I wanted to watch that. I wanted to see it. I did a new video for the second channel today, but I don't like it. I need to try to learn how to use like AI a little bit just to make like a video for the intro. I don't know, but I don't know if I want to do that because like I don't like AI stuff, but I just need something like that can help me with like a life vlogging channel kind of a video. Because I want the video to be like cool and awesome. We'll have to see. I'll have to show it to you guys. I bet you guys will like it if I show it to you guys. You'd probably be like, that's a nice video. But I do like this one. This video for this channel. So this isn't changing. But I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna go and put my feet up because I had that procedure this morning at freaking 10 o'clock. Oh my goodness. I told Vincent, I said, if you were there with me today, I said, you would have fallen. You just would have fallen over. Because he can't do needles and stuff like that or blood. And I'm like, you would have just fell over. I might have to show him. Really? But baby girl, did he not get a hold of him? She did. Come Reels made it for you? Oh, I need one of those like clip channels because they're so good at sitting through people's lives and listening to stuff, which I don't know if they could sit through my lives because sometimes they could be boring, I guess, to them. I don't know. But I want someone to get all my bloopers, like all of my because that happens all the time. It happens all the time. And Isabel, she hasn't been here forever, and I miss her so much. But Isabel used to always say that, like, get her bloopers, we need to get a video for your bloopers. So, like, I think it would be funny. Me too, Maga Mama. I think I will. I think I'll feel okay. I think tomorrow I'll be okay. Like today's just kind of a sore, and I'm surprised because I don't normally get like my feet normally don't get sore like that, but they're pretty sore. So I'm just gonna put them up. Oh wow. Well, he wasn't very smart to unalive her whole family. I guess to get to her. I'm gonna have to go over there and watch it. Kermit is the coolest frog on the internet, on YouTube. On the internet, actually. I do like Kermit. Yeah, I was gonna say, did they give you lidocaine patches, Ashley? I thought they did. Because that's what I would use. I would put the patch on, but it was like patch on for 12 hours and then off for 12 and then on. I think that's how mine were. But I would put that on my broken ribs because I had the 3 broken. And then I would put my little stuffed teddy bear right there when I would sleep, just for like a little pressure. And it felt good. Like, I don't know. It was the only way I could sleep. And then I was on pain medication too, so that helped. I wish they would have given me something for my freaking feet. I will, Trips. Like, I wish they would have, like, I don't know, given me some spray or something. Like, they'd be hurting, but I'll be all right. I've had surgery. I mean, I'm getting ready to go to the doctor in October, and they're going to tell me, we're doing surgery. And I'm going to be like, okay. Good. Because the pressure does help a little bit. I don't want you to like break them or anything. Put too much pressure because I'm one of those people, I would put too much pressure on myself. But I love those lidocaine patches. They're like, I remember when I first got out of the hospital, they took me off of them after a while. And I was so mad. I was like, those things work so good because they were helping my lower back at one point. I'm a tough cookie. I really am. I usually just, if I'm in pain, I wait for like the pain to go away. Like I'll just sit there and I'm like, it'll go away. Like in my head, I'm like, it'll go away in a second. Like it's only a second. But today it was not only a second. I was like, ooh, that hurt. They are very cold. They're very cold. Yeah. They're really, really cold. Well, thank you guys for being here tonight. I appreciate it. I'm going to go see what Vincent's up to. I bet he's up from his little nappy nap. He took a little nap tonight. He took a little nap. So we're going to go see what he's doing. Oh my gosh, look at this dog back here. She has her head over the chair. Hey, Mia, what you doing? You sleeping? She's not moving. Hey, Mia. There she is. Hello. She yawned. She's funny. The other one's down right here. She always sticks close to me. Oh no, Maga Mama. We are tough, Ashley. Like, I mean, oh my goodness. I just feel for you. The ribs, man. It's just, I think that was what hurt the most. Yeah. Out of all my injuries was my ribs. Out of all of them. Face, legs, foot, wrist, everything. It was that one. It was that one. So, but thank you guys for being here. And I really appreciate it. I'll be back on tomorrow sometime. I'm not sure when. I don't know if it'll be during the day or if I'll just come back on for a night live. But if I do a day live, I may take tomorrow night off. I'm not sure yet. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe. We are very close to 22,000 subscribers. And I think I'm going to take a break when we hit 22,000 for like a day or two. You know, just a couple days or something. Force myself to do it. But thanks for being here. I do appreciate it, guys. I will see you guys all on the next live or the next video. Bye, guys.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze.